Hold on. Both sides of the ball, man. That's a tough.
So who do you blame it on? My homies? It was my homies' fault, wasn't it?
No.
Or was it Andy Reid's fault? Or was it Tom Brady's?
No, they wasn't ready.
The referees?
They wasn't ready to play, man. I think they just wasn't ready to play.
Super Bowl Sunday yesterday.
They wasn't ready to play.
They wasn't preparing. Defense, offense, special teams. I didn't watch the game. Did you watch it, kid? I didn't watch it. Oh, man. I'm an artist, you know. So we had the Creative Vision Factory waiting to walk on in. I want to know something personal. Ken, you ever have any problems with the law when it comes to fines and fees? Driver's license suspended, KPSs, anything like that?
No, that kind of stuff, no.
No, not.
Step outside when you know that. Excuse me, yo. I'll be right back.
Solomon, you ever have any problems with fines and fees when it came to license and?
Hell yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You want to share your story?
I'm long and I'm on a mission. I got to drop some mail off right quick.
When you come back, we're going to talk about it, but it's affected you.
Yeah.
And a lot of people you know, right?
Yeah. All right, man.
All right. How about you, bro?
Nah.
My name's D. It's affected me, man. They took away my license too many times. I'll take you back. You heard me? If I get to go and start talking about what happened to me. What time is it? So, 20 years ago, have things changed any since you were in trouble before with fines and fees, with license suspension?
I have no idea. I haven't dealt with it since then. So
It hasn't changed. 20 years ago, did you get any kind of mail, anything? Were you in a stable living place?
yeah.
So, your name's Joe. You know, I'm D. I know you work here. You've never been in prison behind it, so you haven't been one of the victims of debtors' prison. You didn't get locked up, right?
Correct.
But you did get letters sent to the house. You were penalized by them suspending your license?
No.
What'd they do?
Yeah.
What was the penalty?
This is I don't really know what we're talking about exactly here.
So fines and fees with the courts.
I mean, yeah, like in arrests that I've had, or I mean, yeah, like I don't.
Any kind of penalty that they might have put on you for driving infractions, not paying your fines, and then over top of that, getting more penalties on top of it.
Yeah,
getting more fees on top. And what they do is they'll suspend your license.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I totally understand. Yeah, I've had that happen. Yeah.
20 years ago.
Yeah.
Was it a situation where you couldn't pay it, or you just didn't pay
Oh,
it?
yeah, I couldn't pay it, so I didn't pay it.
Didn't have enough money.
Yeah.
Do you remember what kind of job you were doing?
Oh, yeah, I was doing a little bit of everything.
Everything. You're hustling.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm interrogating you right now.
Yeah, well, I'm like...
I'm not the police.
Yeah, no, I
We're
know.
trying to help the
I
situation.
just jumped out of my car, like there's
You got your
everything's
Wawa
going on right now. Like,
You
yeah.
drink any of that yet?
Not yet, because I haven't even stepped out. I just got out of my truck.
Enjoy your coffee. As a matter of fact, I'd like to get a cup in here.
Yeah, I need
Vision
to
Factory.
get in so we can open up.
Not open.
Yeah. Hang on 1 second. Let me just check in.
Coffee's not even done yet. Hey, brother. You going in? We waiting for Joe.
Yeah, hang on 1 second.
All right. Hey, Shorty.
Hey.
You ever get in trouble with fines and fees? You ever have any problem with having to pay fines on the road tickets, and then they put a penalty on top of that? You got to pay more money, and then your license gets suspended. You never got locked up, right? They lock people up for not having enough money to pay fines and fees. Tickets on top of tickets on top of tickets. And then you get KPSs for not appearing, and then they lock you up. They take you away.
All right, you get your...
Temperature?
Normal temperature.
I'm normal. Fines and fees. what's the problem? What's the solution? I know you know, Joe. Fresh from Kenya by way of Baltimore, Maryland. A little bit of introduction. I mean,
I'm Maryland by way of Wilmington, Delaware, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania,
Mm-hmm.
New York City.
and why?
What's the question?
So fines and fees in Delaware specifically.
Yeah.
It affects people all over.
It
in
affects
New York,
people with
Maryland.
employment, and it affects people with, just their life, because they're always in a bid. They're always paying money that they don't have to support themselves or their families, but they're always in fines. And there's no pardon. They need to be pardoned. For some people that have multiple fees and fines, and because not everyone deserves a second chance. And if you ain't got it, you ain't got it. Like there's no subjecting the fact that if you don't have the funds to pay those fines, why go to jail? Why be on probation? Why give them $20 every month? With $20 you could be feeding your children, feeding yourself, paying some bills.
Let's get personal. Has it ever happened to you specifically? Have you ever dealt with it?
Well, probation.
You were on probation
I was
because
on probation because of I didn't pay some sort of fine or whatever, but I paid it off, but they still wanted me to be on probation. They said pay off the fine and then you go off on probation, but they kept me for 6 months.
it was probably a court cost. You have to pay a fine just for going to court. There's a fee that you have to pay to the courts. And if you don't keep up with that, they put more on you.
Right.
Put more money on there.
Yeah,
They
I
put
totally
time
understand.
on
I mean,
there.
I was maybe 19 or early 20s, so I was just a young boy,
How old are you now?
33.
Same age as me, 33. This is a
man.
big year, man.
Yeah,
Pippin year.
yeah, 15.
Scotty.
Yeah, I'm about to be 34 this year in June.
Me too. In July. I'm a little bit younger than you.
Yeah.
But 33, I don't know if you know, but Caesar was stabbed 33 times.
Caesar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some folks that are scholars, theologists, they'll say that Jesus was put on the crucifix around 33.
Yeah.
This is a big year of understanding.
Yeah, exactly.
We understand that the system is
Magic
jacked
number.
up.
Yeah, it's a good
Understanding.
number. Yeah.
So, what solution would you say? I know you're not a congressman or a representative in that way, but what do you see as a solution to the problem that we have right now that's plaguing so many people, so many individuals? How do we fix it?
We talk to the higher up. We talk to them and we divide a plan so they can help these people and not just throw them under the bus or you figure it out,
Right.
So and it shouldn't be special privilege for certain individuals. Everybody should be equal. It doesn't matter what background you come from or who you know, who whatever. You can live in North Side, I can live on West Side, you can live in Charlie Square.
East Side.
East Side,
That's
whatever.
where I'm at.
So, yeah, it's just...
East Side shall rise again. Man, there's so many people over the East Side that's jacked up because of this system. Got felonies, don't think that they can do anything other than be the way that they are, as they are, because they just can't move forward because of these chains that
They say, I
shackle us.
have a felony, I can't vote, I can't get a job, I can't do anything, so what am I going to do? I'm going to go back to my old ways, or just steal, rob, sell, doing something that's just going to keep them low, and then they have these lists of, these are places that felons can get hired. But are those places all true, or do they discriminate when you get there? They're like, well, we said we hire felons, but you gotta have, I don't know, just like.
Let me see if I'm still recording. The word is criminogenous or criminogenous.
Right.
So these conditions, they generate criminals, criminal behavior, homelessness, poverty, criminogenous. It's a word I just learned recently.
Okay.
But where it is that you are, the station in life where you sit, it creates the conditions that you make for yourself.
True.
Sometimes you're somewhere where you don't need to be because of what it is that you had to do in order to get what it was that you needed to survive. And it's more than unfortunate. It's unacceptable.
Yeah.
We gotta do better. so that we don't continue to create more quote-unquote criminals that didn't need to be. There's a lot of non-violent, peaceful, fun-loving, caring individuals in the world that
They're not getting that. They're not getting that showcase. They're not
look
getting-
at this brother.
Yeah, I know. Rest in peace, Cannibal Thomas. Yeah, he put his life out for a young woman and his child, and he got killed. I think the city should honor him more than just a bench.
Bench at Rodney Square, right?
That's it.
Rest in peace. We got to do everything that we can to take care of our responsibilities. Sometimes we got to sacrifice.
Right.
We always got to care. We always got to be compassionate. And we have to demand the same from our leadership because we elected them to represent us.
Exactly.
Folks that are in power have the ability to change policy, to make new laws, to change the way that things have always been done, to take away the barriers that still exist. These chains, they don't have to continue to be locked on us. We can take them off, and we are. Decarcerate Delaware, decarcerate America. Fines and fees, they gotta go away. Look at this sign right here. It doesn't make sense to penalize poor people by charging them more money.
No. Knowing that they're not going to pay for it, not going to be able to pay for it. Minimum wage is not going to help with that, you know? So,
You can't get water from a stone.
no. Not at all, dude.
You gotta keep up the good fight. To hold these legislators that don't have love
Yeah.
accountable because, you can't get blood from a heart that don't pump. So we need new leadership that actually has heart, that actually has lived experiences, that actually gives a damn about what's going on. That's the only way. We need new leaders. Because these people, they just don't care. And if they are trying, if there are bills that are being worked on, like the fines and fees bill that Katie Parker West at DCJ started writing and that she tried to get passed, we have to push for our legislators to support that documentation so that it will be actual law, so that it'll actually be signed in the legislation and we won't have these problems. That's the solution,
Definitely, bro.
Run,
Anything
vote,
else?
petition, protest, stand up. You gotta come out there with us on Friday, decarcerate Delaware, man.
How you be getting there?
Gander Hill. I usually walk or ride my bike. Actually, I ride my bike or I'll.
I hadn't paid my child support.
Yeah.
I was living in Philly, so yeah, man.
So you wasn't even in Delaware. You ain't been affected by fines and fees down here, license suspension down here in Delaware.
No, well, when they came from my bank account, it was from Delaware. Child support from Delaware.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Delaware came for your bank account?
Delaware came from my bank account. So, and then I moved back here. When I moved back here, then I had joint custody of my daughter.
So they said they was gonna garnish your wages?
No, they just straight wanted $25 a week, or either they was gonna garnish my wages. Then when I moved back to Delaware, I got joint custody of my daughter, and then by the time she was 16, I didn't have to pay child support anymore. But I still had to get my license reinstated.
Did you have to give them your bank information for them to get into the account?
Yeah, you got to do that. Yeah.
So they didn't just go in just.
They asked me, I'm saying I was wrong. I had to pay it. And then, once we got custody of my daughter back, it was cool.
Was it a weekly amount that they took out or monthly?
$25 a week.
$25 a week. Was that something you agreed to, or was that what they
that's
figured
something
was?
I agreed to when I went to court. Yeah.
And you stayed with it?
Yeah, stayed with it, man. Like I said, shit. Man, my daughter's 25 now, so.
How long did it take to pay it off?
Oh, man, it took me for about, I don't know, 15 years. About 15, 16 years.
15 years.
Yeah.
Did you ever have to deal with court costs, fines and fees? You ever been to court, ever been locked up?
Hey, yo, man, I got to run back in right quick. So I appreciate you, man.
That's a blessing. You
Yeah.
know, keep it that way, stay that way.
Yeah.
But sometimes things happen. Accidents in life happen.
Yeah, this is D. He was running for city council.
Oh, okay.
And he's an
MRT
artist. Yeah,
Hall.
he's,
What?
beautiful. He's an artist like we are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I love his art.
I'm just a man. You know, every day is another battle, but it's a blessing to be able to fight. Here at the Creative Vision Factory, there's a lot of great work being done every day. You all right, bro?